Welcome to Worth a Watch, the show where we help you make better entertainment decisions. I'm your host, Nico Cuevas. Today we are talking about the horror film, The Babadook. Now you might not have heard of this film because it's originally from Australia. Then it came over to the United States for all the film festivals and did a limited release across the United States. The movie follows a mother with a troubled young son. All the problems that they have seem to come from the fact that the father died on the way to the hospital to give birth to the son. Now throughout the film, the child becomes a little bit more and more troubled, which causes both of them to start losing a lot of sleep. And the mother, trying to help the son sleep, reads a book called The Babadook. We don't know where this book comes from, but it's really creepy. There's really weird imagery in it, and then stuff starts happening and things get really weird. Now I'm not going to tell you any more of the story because this movie is really special. It's really cool to walk in and not really know what to expect. If you watch the trailers, it seems like it's just a typical boogeyman type film, but it's a little more than that. Now my biggest problem with horror films in the past 20 years or so has they've been really reliant on jump scares. This movie has 0 jump scares. Alfred Hitchcock would be really proud of the way that this movie was put together. I would probably call it even more a psychological thriller than actually a horror film. It's funny, the director of The Exorcist actually came out and said this is the scariest movie he's ever seen. Now I think that's overhyping it a bit because it's not scary in the way that you're probably thinking. The movie is ridiculously unsettling, thanks to a really good sound design, awesome setting, and superb acting. It's been a long time since we've talked about really great performances in horror films, but don't be surprised if the main actress from The Babadook is nominated for any sort of Academy Award. And the child actor is actually really good too. And because the acting is so good, this movie is not just a great horror film, it's a really, really good movie. But I'm a little confused whether or not I would recommend this movie to someone. The movie is currently sitting at 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, with 70% of the audience liking it. If you go in expecting a regular monster movie, you're going to be sorely disappointed because it's not really that scary. But if you go in and you can see the multiple layers of what this movie means and what this movie stands for, you're going to see a really cool allegory to depression and mental illness. The first day that I watched this movie, I watched it twice. And the second time, it was even better. Whenever I wasn't worried about being scared and I could actually look at the different layers of the film and what it's explaining to me, my mind exploded. I was like, oh my gosh, do you know what this movie means? You know what this movie's trying to tell you? As someone who's dealt with depression and known a lot of people with mental illness, this is an amazing, heartwarming film. Heartwarming in a really dark and creepy way. So yes, The Babadook is worth a watch. Check it out. It is on Netflix, so you can get it for free or, well, for $7.99 a month for Netflix. It is definitely worth a watch. But like I said, don't be expecting this jump scare riddled horror fest. This is easily the best movie we've done for Worth a Watch. It's so good. Check it out. If you watch it and you like it, watch it twice. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry for recommending it to you, but everyone's opinion is going to be different. And that's all I have for you this week. Make sure to join us at foxradionetwork.com/watch for more episodes, and hit us up on Twitter at foxradionetwork, #worthawatch. Goodbye. Bye-bye.